just love it when your perfume starts to fade at about 10:30 in the morning. Said no one ever. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you my easy, simple routine that not only helps me smell good all day, but it also helps my perfume to last all day. So the key to making sure that you not only smell good all day, but that your perfume lasts all day is that you have good skin, okay? That you have a good base. Just like makeup looks better on healthier skin, perfume lasts longer on healthier skin, and healthier skin just smells better. So today I am in my bathroom, which is why it's sort of echoey, but I'm in my bathroom and I am sharing with you a few things that I do on a daily basis that helps my skin to stay healthy, which is just good in and of itself, but that it also just helps me to smell good all day. Also, does it look better if this light's on? It does. So there are 3 key things when it comes to making sure that your perfume lasts all day long, and that is that your skin is hygienic, that it is healthy, and that it is hydrated, okay? So hygienic, healthy, hydrated. So the first step is to wash your skin. Take a shower, okay? I feel like sometimes this is just something like a habit that we as a society get into where we just don't shower, we just don't wash ourselves. And I feel like in 2025, we could do better. I personally use, and I have my things right down here that I'm going to show you. So obviously my soap does not come in this bottle. This is just a dispenser that I have, but I use I think it's called Dr. Bronner's. All the details will be linked down below. I use Castile soap, okay? And this is in the almond scent. I don't use unscented because that would just go against what I love. This is the almond fragrance, and I find that the almond fragrance is just really nice because it has the warmth and the depth and just the creaminess that I'm always looking for, but it is not sweet, and I think that it really pairs super nicely with all of my fragrances and all of my perfumes. And I feel like I need to sort of preface all of this with saying I want to smell I want my base to smell warm. I want it to be neutral, okay? I want my base to be very neutral. I want my skin to smell fairly neutral, just how I want to naturally smell. And then I want it to really pair well with all of my perfumes. So I do personally go for a warmer fragrance, okay? I'm thinking almond, vanilla, shea butter, cocoa butter, things like that, where it's sort of nutty, warm, but also semi-neutral, and it really pairs well with any fragrance, whether that is that I'm wearing a very fresh fragrance or if I'm wearing a very warm fragrance. So the first step is that I wash, okay? I take a shower, and I personally take a shower in the morning. I wash my hair and I wash my body. I have a shower brush, which helps to exfoliate, which is a very good thing for your skin because dead skin cells, my friends, they're dead. Anything dead just does not smell good. So getting the dead skin cells off of your body, cleaning those problem areas, but also just preparing for the day and being nice and fresh for the day. Next, we want healthy skin, which means that we want to protect our skin. Now, I feel like there are honestly 2 camps when it comes to this, okay? There is the camp of no sunscreen. We want to be tan. We want to be golden, and we want the sun worshipers out there. My sister loves the sun. My mom loves the sun. They're rubbing tanning oil on and baking, and I'm hiding in the shade with an umbrella. Then there's the other camp, which I am a part of, which is that you wear sunscreen. Personally, I have absolutely no problem getting a tan despite wearing 50 SPF year round, okay? Because super white, okay? I'm about as white as you can get, all right? But I use, and this is the most generic a little bit of a backstory on me. I love to I'm a clearance aisle hunter. All right, when I'm going to Kroger, I'm gotta hit up that clearance aisle. Okay, I legitimately most of my skincare, most of my body care comes from the Kroger clearance aisle just because there's good stuff over there. And that's exactly what this came from. Obviously you use your favorite sunscreen. This is called sunscreen oil spray, and it's Kroger brand. Huzzah. But it is 50 SPF. SPF. Now, again, I like use your favorite sunscreen. This has just been working for me. And when this runs out, I'm probably going to use something different. Okay. So just to be clear, I just mention this and show this to say I put sunscreen on every day. Okay. It does not matter if I am going to stay indoors. It does not matter if if it's winter, if it's fall, if it's super rainy and gloomy. I put sunscreen on every single day. And the truth of the matter is that the sun, or more specifically UV rays, they dry out your skin. They dry out your skin and they basically like are sucking the life out of your skin. And it not only ages your skin, but when you're trying to smell good all day, you want to have hydrated skin. You want to have healthy skin. And so when you wear sunscreen, it just sort of helps to keep your skin hydrated, protect your skin, and keep your skin healthy. And obviously, it's not like I noticed like this night and day difference. And I meant to be putting this on while I was talking to you. I don't notice a night and day difference. Like, oh, this one day I wore sunscreen and this other day I didn't wear sunscreen, and now, it's like my skin is a wreck. But I think what it does do, since it is sort of working in the background to keep your skin healthy, is that it makes it easier for your lotion and your creams and any hydrating products that you use. It makes it easier for that to work. It makes it easier for your skin to stay hydrated because you don't have something draining, right? I mean, it's like if you had like a bottle with a little tiny hole and you're filling it with water, but like the base is cut out of the bottom of the bottle, okay? It doesn't matter how much you put in, there's more coming out. And so with sunscreen, I feel like it sort of does that. And I make sure, like I'm doing here, I put it on my arms, but I make sure to put it on my neck and my chest, just because, I mean, that's where we put most of our perfume, right? And that's a prominent area that you don't want to age. So, I mean, 2 in 1 here. You're going to smell better and you're going to be treating your skin so kindly. It will appreciate it and treat you well in the future. All right. We're rocking and rolling now. I need a swig. All right, now, the next step and the last step before I put my perfume on is hydrating, okay? So we've been hygienic. We've gotten all the dead skin cells off of our body. We're clean. We smell good naturally because we're clean. We've protected our skin with sunscreen, and now we're going to hydrate our skin. Now, I have 2 methods, okay? And I should actually show it to you. Okay, so the one that I'm going to use today, and this is because it comes with the territory. So I have 2 soaps. I have my Castile soap, but I also have a bar soap. It's from Jukebox Soap, fabulous brand. They have the best deodorant in the world. Just shameless plug here. But they also have a lotion that I absolutely adore. And so if I'm using that bar soap, that is this smell, then I'll use the bar soap, I'll use a cream sunscreen, and then I will use this lotion over top to do everything. But since we used oil today, since we used the Castile soap and we used our sunscreen oil today, I'm going to take a different approach, which I take most often just because I find that this is very effective and I really like the smell of it. So this is a very worn and tired Palmer's Shea Butter Body Oil, okay? This is the vanilla scent. I know I talked about this in another video and one of you said that like you got the body oil or the body butter and you're like, this smells really weird. But the vanilla scent, delicious, okay? It's delicious. It is exactly what you want it to smell like. And just so you know, the bottle gets insanely oily, so do not be alarmed or feel like a tragic oily mess. Okay, but with this is just that next step that helps to moisturize your skin and keep your skin healthy, and it smells amazing. And like I said, when I'm trying to create my base, of, okay, like these smells, they smell really good together, they work really well together, things like that, and they smell good underneath of a perfume, because that's obviously what we really want. We want it to smell good under the perfume and under any perfume, okay? I don't want to have a million product that it's like, oh, well, I'm using this perfume, so I'm going to use this lotion today, and I'm going to, I don't have time for that. I've already said that I have 2 routines, and that's like too much for me to think about sometimes. And so I really want it to be a pretty basic routine, and I want it to be a go-to routine, a go-to to routine, yes. And I want it to be like plug and play, okay? I don't want it to necessarily be like it changes every day. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to have a million products. And so, yes, and I also want it to be affordable, okay? I want it to be more affordable and not like, oh, and I got this $500 lotion and it comes in a month's supply. Geez, that always drives me crazy. But with this, what I find is that it's like, okay, I've created what I want to smell like naturally. Like with this routine, I don't have to wear perfume, okay? I smell good naturally. I smell good as is, okay? And so if I'm sorry, I'm cracking my fingers. It sounds nasty. Apologies. Video etiquette is not always my strong suit. I want to be able to smell good without wearing a perfume. And so obviously that's rarely the case because I'm me and I want to wear perfume. I want to have that option, and I also want it to pair well with my perfumes. And so I chose what I wanted to smell like naturally. For you, you might want to find really floral fragrances. You might want to find really floral products, really fresh products, things like that. It's all about what you want to smell like as your base and how you want to move forward with it, okay? If it actually pairs well with all of your perfumes, if it fits well with all of your perfumes. With this, I really like this routine and these products just because, again, it creates a very warm base, but it also, I feel like it sort of brings warmth, depth, and sort of more dimension to some of my fresher fragrances. So that is my smell good all day routine. I'm all oily and lathered up. My hands are all oily, some of my feet. And I'm number one wearing this shirt because I wanted to show you my routine, but also it's September, mid-September. I really wanted it to be fall. It's not being fall. And so here we are. I'm wearing a tank top when it's supposed to be 65 degrees in cozy weather. And I'm going to go find some fallish boots today. So I did have to get ready, and I'm wearing the Zest for Life perfume today. So this is putting that in action, okay? That exact thought in action where it's where I have chosen a routine that it smells good under anything, because this is not a warm perfume. This is not a warm perfume by any means. Zest for Life is a very citrusy, very beachy, very suede-y, fresh perfume. But I find that with this routine, it adds that depth, it adds that, oh, she smells good naturally underneath. And this is just sort of a nice thing that goes over top of it. And my routine helps this to last a lot longer. So that is all I have for today. This video is sort of chaotic. I apologize. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this routine, enjoyed this video, and I hope that you found some tricks or some tips or a little bit of a tidbit that you find helpful. Again, the goal with this routine is that your skin is hygienic, healthy, and hydrated. Definitely go out, find those products, and again, they do not have to be pricey. There are tons of products on the market that are 100% budget friendly that work amazing. Go out and find those products that you really like and that you want to implement into your routine. I'm gonna have everything linked down below that I used today except for the sunscreen because, like I said, Kroger clearance, my friend. So definitely just use your favorite sunscreen, but everything else I will link down below for you in the description box, and definitely check out my LTK shop as well because I'm always finding new products and dropping them in the shop. So just different things that I'm loving using and that I'm sharing with you. So you should definitely check my shop out, follow my shop, hang out in my shop. Now, the Zest for Life perfume, it is one of my perfumes that I consider to be one of my main character perfumes. The perfumes that make me feel like the main character in my life. And so if you are interested in hearing about what other perfumes I consider to be my main character fragrances, I'd highly recommend you watch this video right here. This is where I share all 7 perfumes that personally just help me to embody that main character vibe and feel like a very impactful, significant, and important person in the world. So you should definitely check that video out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you oh so very much. And until we meet again, so long.